Hello there, this is Alexandra from PersEd, and this is day 7 of 10 Days of Self-Improvement Challenge. So far we have explored ways that can improve our productivity, reduce our anxiety, reduce our procrastination, allow us to find more alignment with who we are and what we want to do. Today's tip is about a model or a concept that is inspired by physics, and it's activation energy. And activation energy is the amount of energy that is needed in order to start an action, to start a movement, which is higher than the amount of energy that is needed to maintain the movement. If we look at it from the perspective of our day-to-day lives, projects too big, too ambitious, that make us feel overwhelmed and we don't know where to start and therefore we don't start, habits that we want to create, new, healthier habits, it's easier to continue with the old habits than to create new habits, right? And that's because it takes much more energy to start something new than to continue with the old. If you want to be smart about the creation of new habits and the implementation of big projects, we have to reduce the amount of activation energy needed in order to get started. So if you have a huge project, divide it into smaller chunks and then start with that small chunk at the beginning. Sooner than you realize, you will be already implementing your project, but it won't seem as hard and insurmountable as it seemed first. If we want to start a new habit, then try to make it as easy as possible for you to start it. If it's reading a book, make the book accessible. Reduce the amount of distractions that you could have and that can prevent you from starting this new habit. So whatever it is that you're trying to create, that you're trying to set up, try to reduce the amount of energy needed to get the habit starting, to get the project starting. And that works for all areas of life, be it the personal, the professional, the academic. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, be smart about it and start it in a way that would take much less energy than if you were to tackle the challenge just head on in its entirety, in its complexity. So that was today's tip based on or inspired by physics, activation energy. I hope you're going to think about ways in which you can implement this idea of activation energy, ways in which you can reduce the amount of energy needed to start something. And then I'll see you again tomorrow for day 8 of the 10 Days of Self-Improvement Challenge. Best of luck!